Hello, epic gamers. Today we're going to be playing some GTA, as you can see, and I don't know how the hell I failed that sound jump, but anyway, I wake up from bed and decide, you know what? I'm going to spend $4 million on a stunt vehicle, but I will quickly go to my office, as I do every single morning, and quickly go on my computer in my office.
Oh my god, stop bro, I'm stuck! Can you help me?
But anyway, I eventually go on Warsaw and find the scramjet. And you don't need to know what I was looking at. But anyway, I see that the trade price is like $3 million and the regular price is $4 million. I guess sure I could do a mission to save myself like $1 million. But who cares? I'm too rich and lazy. Yeah. Anyway, while I'm waiting for my vehicle to arrive to my office, I am going to do my favorite activity, which is jumping off a building, which you should not do unless you're in GTA and you're good at parachuting. But I eventually hit this building and I was so close to landing safely. But turns out physics can be a real douchebag sometimes. But anyway, this is ambulance that came for me with an Uzi submachine gun and just wants to kidnap me, take me in for the hospital, which I appreciate. Pretty good service, but I get on top of it so that we can go faster. But actually, he's not a trained medic. He got his license off Craigslist, so I just decided to use my AK-47 just to shoot him to intimidate him, and then I tried to pull out some explosives, but at the same time he somehow magically reads my mind, and he ditches the vehicle. I eventually crash, causing further injury, which is not gonna lie, this medic is smart, because he will make more money off of my injuries, and honestly, I have to respect the grind. I just have to. But eventually, he lands one quite, lucky shot, not gonna lie. And I eventually reach my office and my office garage, and I eventually enter it, and I find the scramjet, which is turns out to be a convertible, which I deeply enjoy convertibles since I am also a convertible. Because I am basically the baby. But turns out this vehicle can boost and jump, which is quite epic, just like a regular kid. So this vehicle is like a kid. But anyway, I somehow get stuck on this bridge, which is actually a very positive thing, since now the people who typically walk on this bridge to get to work now have to take a different route and have to do more exercise. I am such a great person. I cause people to have greater lives. And yeah, ignore the arson, murder, attempted robberies, armed robberies, public disturbances, and my worst crime of all, speeding. Shout out to Eagle Man, by the way, on this trailer. But turns out the same button to enter the mobile operations center is the same button to jump, which is quite a major design flaw, in my opinion. But I eventually reach into the mobile operations center, and the first thing I do is upgrade my armor, because you don't know if the ops are gonna roll up and just you pull out their glizzies. And no, I'm not talking handguns, I'm talking actual glizzies, and throw in my car and stain my car. I don't like hot dog juice on my car. But I eventually go to the livery section and find this livery called Princess Robot Bubblegum, which in my opinion is very kawaii. And yeah, sure, I could have picked all these other liveries, but who cares? This one has a deep connection to me. But I somehow respawn a mile away from where I put my trailer, which like I said, physics can be a real douchebag sometimes. But instead I make my goal of this video to do as much dumb crap as humanly possible. But I start by boosting into somebody's backyard and eventually going to their pool, which I get very big mad, because I didn't mean to do this, but I get very big mad, and then I order a Big Mac. But first I take out my anger on this woman, and somehow she went like zoom, and she her head ricocheted. That was actually very powerful. But then this woman just starts following me, which I get super paranoid, so I just gun her down. After that, I just try to run away And turns out you can't use lily pads to run away since this game is in Minecraft. This is like, how? Like, how can you not jump on lily pads? I swear, physics is a douchebag. I need to stop using that joke, to be honest. Like, it's getting kind of old. Just kidding, physics is a douchebag. Anyway, I started doing some more dumb crap, and I eventually decided, you know what, I'm gonna rocket boost. And, well, eventually I reached this billboard, and this man, can I just say, this man is quite the unique type. He looks like the type of man who wouldn't flush the toilet or would punch a kid for 12 cents. And I mean, I have to respect it. I mean, who flushes the toilet anyway? It's not like anyone normal flushes the toilet. Like, who does that? I heard that's illegal in I don't remember which nation, but I heard it's illegal in a country to not flush the toilet. But I eventually find this rhino tank while doing dumb stuff, and I simply go right next to it to intimidate it, because everybody knows a hentai livery is more intimidating than a machine gun and rockets. It's just simple mathematics, I swear. But I decide, you know what, I'm gonna name this vehicle the Hentai Mobile. But I decide, you know what, I'll let you guys comment down what I should name it. But I eventually go to what I thought was the clothing store, but turns out it was actually the barber shop. So I quickly bust a cap in this person, because they're gonna tell all my friends and tell everybody, oh, the stupid person with a hentai livery on his car came over and mistake the barbershop for the clothing store, which I cannot allow that, because that simply would make me too big sad. But anyway, I start calling Uncle Lester and for him to remove my wanted level, because I just don't want to be wanted by the police. I mean, who wants to go to jail except your one uncle who does meth and crack and always says, I'm ready for the jail, I'm ready for the ops, I don't care, I'm too poor to afford rent anyway. But, you know, we all have different circumstances. You know, like for me, yeah, sure, I have like $29 million in my GTA bank account, but still. Anyway, this woman calls in the clothing shop, says I'm too fat for this clothes, which I simply must say, I am too thick. Keyword, thick, okay? But I show her that I can really fit in these jumpsuits, because I am Mr. Flair. I am the greatest person ever. Yeah, totally not being sarcastic. But then I decided, you know what, this thing is missing something. So I decided to go all the way down to the beach and find this mask. I can describe it in one word: perfect. But anyway, after getting this mask, I simply just get so ecstatic, because now I match this vehicle perfectly, like the spiritually and physically, because, you know, obviously it's a hentai livery, this is the character, but also spiritually because I am a psychopath, not gonna lie. But I eventually decided to go zoom.
Let's go.
And I ricocheted off the tree, landed into the concrete place, and somehow I'm still fine and have not broken any bones. But anyway, turns out my car and my energy is too powerful for this world to handle, and I eventually end up in the ocean. But then I respawn and get my vehicle back and jump off this BMX stunt ramp. And even if someone was there, I would have just told them to go away by yelling, "I'm a giraffe!" as loud as I possibly could. Because, simply put it, I love being alone while I'm at a BMX jump, because each time I screw up, no one sees me and tells all my friends that I don't get big set. But I decided to go to the highest mountain in GTA and kill these two hikers, because these two hikers are making me feel bad about my fitness. I mean, obviously, like my self-esteems are pretty low, but I'll let you enjoy this one scene of me jumping off the mountain. Whee! Okay. But I eventually do make it down there, and I somehow didn't die. Probably the power of hentai. But anyway, that was pretty epic.
Yeah.
But anyway, it is time to go back to doing dumb stuff. So I ramp off this airport ramp, and you know, seems pretty mediocre. Just kidding. I go parachute time, vroom vroom, even though that's not the sound effect for a parachute. Vroom vroom, I don't care. And I feel like a pro player for once, because I suck at this game, not going to lie. But I eventually do make it, and I decided to do a quick celebration dance.
Bruh, look at this dude. Wait till you see the. No, 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 no. Look at the top of his head.
But anyway, I absolutely got roasted and annihilated by this one person who had said I had a yee ass haircut, which I do not have a yee ass haircut. Just saying, I spent like hundreds of dollars on this hair and thousands of dollars on this mask. Simply put it, that is not true. But I eventually see this billboard about toes, and since I am missing 12 of my 10 toes, I decided to go quickly steal this person's toes. Turns out you can't steal billboards toes because those people aren't real. Who knew? I swear, this world is so disappointing. But anyway, I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna quickly try to do the stunt jump because this stunt jump is quite a good stunt jump. But I fail, and then I try again because, you know, I'm like John Cena and I never get up. But it turns out you can't learn from John Cena because you can't see him. But anyway, I keep doing accents after accents, so this is what it must have felt like when I was in first grade and I pooped my pants. Twice. In the same day. But anyway, I somehow managed to escape that because I get big sad. But then I find these two prostitutes, and turns out my hentai energy is too high for these women. So I just quickly run them over because I swear, like, why would you run away? You could have just said no politely, but no, you just decide to run away. I swear. Who cares if I'm a psychopath who puts on an anime girl mask and makes YouTube videos about dumb stuff? But anyway, Epic Gamers, I think I'm gonna end the video right here. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, had a quick laugh in this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, Epic Gamers.